There's a new fleet of crime-fighting robots that look a bit like R2-D2. These robots are being made in the heart of Silicon Valley next to NASA's Ames Research Center. Knightscope, the company behind the robots, plans to rent them out for less than minimum wage. I went to speak with co-founder of the company, Stacy Stevens, to find out more. How would these robotic mall guards actually protect people in the mall? Because I'm thinking I'm some punk kid, and I'm going to respect a human way more than I'm going to respect a robot.
Well, think of it like a marked patrol car on the side of the street. These are not there to intervene with anything being done. They're there actually to provide a commanding presence, to actually have something there similar to the patrol car on the side of the street. Everybody sees that and they immediately say, okay, I need to behave. So it's not about having a human presence necessarily, it's just about having an authoritative presence.
I know they have cameras in them, but you could also just place cameras. I mean, there are already cameras in the mall. So what else does this robot do?
Well, going back to when I was a police officer, one of the first things they teach you is you have to have a use of force, okay? And that first use of force is the commanding presence. So what a camera that is mounted up on top of a building does is absolutely no presence. There's nothing about that that says, hey, I'm here.
I'm in the mall and I think, okay, it tells me I'm being watched. And I'm like, all right. I mean, I don't think in criminal terms, but I would think a criminal would maybe think about that a little bit.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to put yourself in the shoes of a criminal, right? They're looking for opportunity. They're looking for the ability to be able to do something. And if you take that ability away from them, they're going to move on to the next place. So when they come onto a property and they see all these machines everywhere, they're like, oh my God, what do these things do? What are they capable of? And who's watching me? And in that case, they really don't. They start to think, okay, do I really want to spend the night in jail tonight? Probably not. And then they move on to somewhere else.
The design itself is a little bit scary. I'm going to out myself as a nerd, but it looks like kind of like a Dalek from Doctor Who.
Well, we like to think of them as R2-D2, something a little bit more cute. When we put them out at a shopping center, we actually found people were excited about it. They look at them and they run towards them, and we have two things have come up. One is the robot hug, and two is the robot selfie, and those have taken place everywhere we go. People just kind of come out of the woodwork. They think they're cute.
You also have a different, interesting business model where you're not selling these robots, you're actually renting them out.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's like every other technology. We are advancing so very quickly that if we were to sell them, in a few months' time, they're going to be obsolete. So by using this as a service, we're actually able to keep up with technology. We're able to make those hardware, software, firmware upgrades. You really need a tool that will help you to do your job better. Thinking of the security guard. Security guard can only be in one place at one time. If you give them the technology to be able to access on their mobile phone all of this wealth of information created or generated by the machines, they're actually going to be able to do their job better. So we're not looking to take their job, we're looking to augment them and do so at a very, very affordable price.
Okay, I'm still waiting for the robots to take over, but thank you so much for speaking with us.
My pleasure, thank you.
Yeah.